As playing captain in Florida next month. But he kind of needs to step into that leadership role early, doesn't he? Because they need everything he can bring to it in their favour tonight.
Yeah, Abigail's touched on that a little bit, saying he's been a bit subdued. That can change. Coming short side to the 3. He's carried a good angle as well, so he can come around to the bottom side of this 4-2 rails and play it up in the top left corner or in the left side pocket. Could just one rail up, I guess. And he's going to choose the 2 rail option. Just float over one rail. Straight in is okay on the 7 here. Not the end of the world. Maybe a touch. Oh, this ball kicked on him. He did 2-stroke it real quick though. Looked a little quick in the backswing to me.
If it was a kick, it certainly wasn't the first we've seen at an important moment in this Reyes Cup. And what a chance now for Yap, who's been the star of the tournament so far, to pinch this first rack.
I tell you what, they talk about it, the balls know who's winning. You can see Jason just use his hand motion there. It definitely did what we call in the States skid. It turned over. What causes that? There's a lot of different reasons. But I know one thing, this guy, Moises Yap, has really picked it up second half of this event.
Well, it's only the first rack of the first match of the night. But what a blow this is to strike. Europe needed their talisman, their on-table leader, to come out and get them off to a flyer. It looked like he was going to. But that miss on the 6, one way or another, let Aloysius Yap in. And so it's Team Asia who lead 1-0, Scott.
You're going to have distance on the green 6.
Carl Boys in your picture there, looking on very anxiously.
Well, he intentionally went into the 7. Expected a little more out of that. Big shot here.
And you have to think with where the 7 ball is, if the 6 goes in, there's going to be big odds on for Asia to take a 2-0 lead.
And you see the concern on that team. Well, there was a beep in his backswing, so the clock was winding down. He overcut it by some margin. A big shot here now for FSR, Michael.
We've been praising Duong throughout the tournament, and rightly so, but he has missed a lot of balls as well.
Really, a lot of distance here. Just got to knock this down. Level cueing. Get through the ball clean. Seemed as if his body raised as he was pulling the trigger.
So for the second rack in a row, it looks as though the green 6 is going to be Europe's nemesis. And this looks like 2-0, Scott. He's unlikely to miss this. Well, looking at it from that angle, it's a little bit more of a tester under the pressure. But when the big pressure moments have come, most of the time this week, he stood up to them.
Yeah, wanted a little more out of the cue ball, but no problem there.
Cool as you like.
Actually, this is about perfect the more I look at it. Just an outside ball, nice and easy. A little firmer than I expected there, Michael. Might have to go into the 9 here. Dangerous, really swerving this. He's going to use a flat ball and just come one rail up. And he looks very solid.
One of only 2 players on the European team to have been involved in a win so far outside of the team match. That was his doubles with that man, Jason Shaw, on the opening night.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a vibe that you can feel that you're just waiting for something to go wrong. I know we've said this before in Mosconi Cups. You just get that feeling here. Let's hope that's not the case for Kraus. So clean the way it entered the pocket.
I'll tell you, Scott, he's by far the least experienced player on this European team. He's the least experienced as well in terms of team play, having never played for Team Europe in the Mosconi. But here on his Reyes Cup debut, he was called upon to stand up to the moment, and it looked as though he was going to deliver in the most emphatic manner possible with a break and run. And what a grin that is on Carlo Biado's face, Scott.
And this is exactly what I was alluding to. You can just sense. It's like it's some type of a pressure you can feel building and building and building. And there it goes.
A great call on your part, Scott, and a great week continues for Efren Reyes and his team. They're 3-0 up.